I'm finally doing my review of the skincare brand, The Ordinary. I have been asked by a lot of people to do this brand. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, I do 2-week trials of skincare brands, kind of test out their brands, see how much their claims hold up, that sort of thing. And I've wanted to do it with this brand. However, for me to do a complete routine with this particular brand, even though their products are very inexpensive, there are no trial kits or samplers or travel sizes, so it would have cost me around $100 to make a full routine. So instead, the way that this particular review will be formatted is as a supplementary approach. I also really struggled with my final verdict on these products, so I ended up testing out this brand for a total of a month. I feel like I easily could have tested this brand for 6 months, but I'm going to stop this trial here and continue to use these products. But I'm going to give you guys my thoughts for now. If you're interested in updates, hit subscribe. All of that I'm sure will be in favorites videos. I do like to communicate back more finalized opinions, but this is a general view for the time being. I'm going to go over the products that I bought, tell you my experience with them, also talk about a lot of the pros and cons of this brand, because that is one thing that I do want to comment on. A lot of people are extremely excited about this brand. I'll go over why, but I do think that there are some cons and those should be pointed out. So I think I'll start with a bit of a brand overview. If you're unfamiliar with The Ordinary, they are a pretty new line and a very, very popular skincare line in the skincare world right now. Their products are very, very straightforward, simple packaging, no gimmicks in the way that they market their products, and each of their products are focused on one specific concern. So for example, the one that I'm holding up right now is a serum, but it is not a all-in-one anti-aging serum. It is a peptide-enriched serum, and it is meant to be used layered with other serums. So the idea here is that you as an individual take into account what you want your skincare to do. You look up the ingredients, you understand the science behind it, and then you pick out the products that would suit you and combine them all together into a routine. This is why you'll see a lot of The Ordinary reviews that talk about 12 plus products. You're intended to use a lot of products when you are using this line, as opposed to another company that might sell an all-in-one anti-aging serum that combines multiple ingredients. You would be buying the individual ingredients with The Ordinary. Now, obviously, a major benefit with The Ordinary is the price. Their products are around the $10 price point for an ounce of serum. That is ridiculous when you compare that to the upwards of $50, $80 that you can easily pay with many other high-end brands. The con, and this is a big one, the con is it takes a lot of time and energy invested into understanding your skin and what you need. I do not think The Ordinary is a good option for people who struggle to remember their skincare routines. So for example, I don't actually think The Ordinary would make a very good gift for somebody else. I have a prediction that The Ordinary is popular right now, but give it some time, there will be a lot of marginally used products sitting around in bathrooms all over the world. I think there's just a lot to keep up with when you do dedicate your skincare routine to using The Ordinary products. But that said, I think it's an absolute pro in that if you are interested in skincare, you can save a whole lot of money and get high quality products if you do decide to go this route. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about the products that I purchased, give you my thoughts on them, and tell you how I use them. So the first item is the Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. So with this one, I'm going to start by talking for a moment about acids and what we use them for. So there are two major alpha hydroxy acids, the major players in the game, glycolic acid and lactic acid. Lactic acid is the more gentle one. It is too large to penetrate deeply, but it does have other benefits. It can also act as a hydrating acid. That is the one that you see in Sunday Riley's Good Genes, for example. And the glycolic acid is kind of the, I would say, more popular player on the street. Glycolic acid is a smaller molecule and it is able to penetrate deeper and it is able to be more effective, but know that going along with that, it means that it can also be more harsh. I used glycolic acid in the Peter Thomas Roth formulas, and some of those were too harsh on my skin. So this one is a 7% solution. This was not too harsh on my skin, and I do enjoy it quite a lot. As I said in another video of mine in the past, I had been dealing with acne scarring. It is definitely significantly reduced in only a month, and that is really impressive considering that it does usually take about 3 months to clear up acne scars. So I'm very impressed with this. It reminds me significantly of the Pixie Glow Toner, Pixie Glow Tonic, but this one is in the $7 or $8 price range, and that one is $25. The fact that the Ordinary is cheaper and more effective than drugstore products is crazy to me, and definitely a major selling point for this brand. I definitely recommend this one. I think this is a very straightforward product that doesn't have a lot of complication with it. To use it, you just put it on a cotton pad, dab it on your face. You don't have to rinse it off because it is a gentle enough glycolic solution. I really enjoyed this. I certainly will be repurchasing more, although I expect this to last me quite some time. Now, I did purchase 2 serums. I'm going to start with the Matrixyl 10% plus hyaluronic acid. I picked this one because the Matrixyl is peptides. Peptides are one of those ingredients that we know from the scientific studies. We know that when you use peptides, you see an increase in collagen production, which therefore results in softer, younger looking skin, reduced fine lines. However, I don't feel like peptides always get highlighted in skincare formulas because they take a long time to actually observe the results. It takes around 3 to 6 months to see what peptides can actually do for your skin. So I think that with this product in particular, I've seen a lot of people kind of not really enjoy it all that much. I can honestly tell you I really haven't seen any results from this, but I still like it a lot and I plan to repurchase this absolutely. So I have a comment on this that I haven't seen anybody else make. I believe that using a peptide serum is beneficial for your face, but also for your décolleté. That is an area that is extremely forgotten in skincare. We focus so much on our face that we forget that the rest of our body can also show signs of aging. And a big reason for this that I feel it's not discussed is because it can really be expensive if you're dropping $80 on your serum and spreading it across this wide of an area. That is why I absolutely plan to repurchase this. I'm going to use this on my body. It was around, I believe, a $10 serum. You can't beat that. The results in scientific literature are there. This is a solid formula. It is sticky. A lot of people don't seem to enjoy that, but for me, I really liked what it did. The alternative to this that a lot of people have been preferring a little more is the Buffet. It does have more ingredients to it, but for me, I feel like the ingredients that were in Buffet are also in other serums. And as I said, I was using this as a supplement to my other skincare. So what I did is I used my other serum on my face and followed it with this serum. So next up is the Retinoid. This is one of the Ordinary's most popular products, and as I've said about retinoids in general, I really appreciate the accessibility of retinoids in this day and age. You used to have to go to a dermatologist and get a prescription, and now you can go online and order one for, I believe this one is in the $12 range. All these prices are going to be in the description box below. I don't focus too much on prices when I do these reviews because prices can change, and I can change those in the description box. So that's my logic for why I don't really talk about prices in videos, but I type them below. So check that below if you're interested in the prices. Anyway, this retinoid is the one that is at 2%. It is the stronger version. I've seen a lot of reviews on this product, and in general, I actually very strongly agree with what they say. So first off, let me comment that the packaging is excellent. With retinoids, they do decay when exposed to light. It was very thoughtful of the Ordinary to package it in this opaque container with the droppers to minimize the exposure. Could have been a little better in a squeeze type of tube, but I will still take this. The price, you can't beat it. That is where I have another comment. I don't think this is the most effective retinoid that I've ever used, and this seems to be the general consensus. It is the hydroxypinacolone formula of retinoid, and what that means is it is not retinoic acid. What it has to do is go onto your skin and convert into retinoic acid, and from the limited research that we've seen on that compound, we do believe that that is what happens, but however, it's not going to be in a 2% formula anymore. It depends on several factors as to how much retinoid you actually get. I feel that it's okay. I don't think I'm personally going to repurchase it. I saw better results, surprisingly, from a 1.5% Peter Thomas Roth retinoid I was using. However, that one is $48. This is $12. You kind of have to ask yourself what's more important to you. I feel that if you're having severe acne, first of all, you should go to a dermatologist. If you are a bit older and you're trying to use retinol for the anti-aging effects, you might want to also consider going to a dermatologist and getting a stronger retinoid. However, if you're casually interested in retinol as a whole, you're in your 20s, you don't really need to do too much more at this point. This might be exactly what you're looking for. Now, funny enough, this last product is the one that drove me to make this purchase more than anything else. This is the Ordinary's 100% organic cold-pressed rose hip seed oil. This is an amazing product, but I do have some pros and cons, as with everything I talk about. So what this is rose hip seed oil. What the purpose of that is, it is a naturally antibacterial dry oil, which means it is an oil that you can actually apply over acne. I'm sorry, I am pulling my hair out because it is stuck to my face right now. I'll tell you why in a second. Anyway, it is an antibacterial oil. It can therefore help you to deal with bacteria on your face that can cause acne. So this is one of the oils that you would be recommended to use if you do have acne breakouts, which, as you know, if you follow me, I was dealing with quite a problem with that. I do feel like I've cleared up quite a bit, but there is a drawback to this dry oil. I don't think it's particularly dry. As you saw, I was just pulling my hair off my face. Whenever I film these videos, I have already applied everything to my face, so you can get a general idea of what your face might look like if you're following this type of a skincare routine. My face is not... I've heard a criticism of this product that it kind of dyes the skin. As you can maybe see, it is a bit of a yellow oil. I do not feel that it has dyed my skin, but I do not feel that it sinks in very well. I definitely have a very oily appearance when I wear it, which is why, in general, excluding this video, I reserve this product for nighttime use. I'm finding that I'm really needing to replace my pillowcase every night, but that's fine. That's really helpful if you are dealing with acne breakouts anyway. Overall, I do like this product. I think it's excellent. I'm going to continue to repurchase it, but I would only recommend it for nighttime use. So to wrap up this video, for myself personally, out of these 4 products, I will be repurchasing 3 of them. I am absolutely going to continue to use the Matrixyl formula on my décolleté. I think this is a fantastic toner to use at night. I feel that this rose hip seed oil is excellent in helping me fight off future acne breakouts. But the retinoid just wasn't all that for me. I think when it comes to retinoid, with the amount of research on them that we have seen, with the amount of retinoids that do exist on the market, I am going to continue to use the Peter Thomas Roth one that I have, or continue a search for a better retinoid. That is just me. Again, I can see how this would be very excellent for somebody, especially under the age of 25, who is casually interested in retinol, doesn't really need it, but is casually interested. You might as well try the Ordinary's version. I really do like the fact that it doesn't cause you any irritation. That is something I forgot to mention earlier, but that is something we've seen in the research. That particular form of retinol doesn't have the standard irritation that a stronger retinoid does. So my conclusion of the brand The Ordinary is that I am very, very excited to see this in the world of skincare. I think that above anything else, what The Ordinary offers to us is accessibility. The fact that you can now buy products that usually retail for over $50 for the $10 price range is absolutely phenomenal. Do I think I plan to make a completed routine out of The Ordinary? No, I do not think that I will. However, I absolutely think that in a haul of 4 items, considering I'm repurchasing 75%, I think that speaks volumes as to how much when a product from this line appeals to you, you will probably commit to it for life. It is a really good brand. It has the potential to be overwhelming. I hope that other people do not feel overwhelmed and just give up on this brand, although I do see that potential, because I really do think this is an amazing brand with a lot to offer. I do want to add one more thing. I made my purchases through ASOS, which offers a 10% student discount. I think that's pretty much the best deal you're going to get on this particular brand. With a lot of higher end products, you can find really good deals, gift with purchases. I don't think The Ordinary is going to be able to offer that kind of thing as long as they offer their prices. But I don't think that should deter anybody. I think they are absolutely worth the price tag, and I highly do recommend checking out the products that you think would fit your skin type. I don't think anybody should go particularly crazy on a first purchase. Keep it around the $50 level. See what you like, exactly like I did. I think this worked out really well for me. The reason it took me a month to make this video is that I really wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about, and since a lot of these are kind of prevention type of products, I think that you do have to keep that in mind as you're using these. But I am a big advocate for prevention, both in health and in skincare. I think that if you start doing things now, you will reap the benefits of them 5 years from now, and I think the fact that you no longer have to spend hundreds of dollars on a skincare routine, you can now cut that down significantly, is something that can really change the future of skincare. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a like, hit subscribe, and thanks so much for being here today. Peace out, YouTube.